Awesome Sauce Comics podcast. I am here with Winston. How do I pronounce your last name, just so I know I'm doing it right?
Jordan, just like Michael, man.
Alright, I'm here with Winston Jordan, who is a curator to the Insane Comics label. How are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing good. Hey, thanks for having me.
Thank you. Can you please tell us what your book is and how you came up with it?
Well, it's a book. It's a title of the book is called The Dragon Trio, and it's basically the genre I would probably define as more martial arts, action, adventure than anything. But I try to throw a little drama, a little lighthearted comedy. All those moments are in there. But if I had to pick a genre, I'd probably have to say action martial arts. Basically, it tells the story of three Japanese brothers who are looking for answers concerning their family's murder, and they eventually wind up being entangled in a one-on-one passage. And it all kind of comes together there.
Mm-hmm. You there, Jordan? Hey, Jordan, are you there? I think I just got cut off. Wait, that was odd. You there again, Jordan? Hey, hello, Jordan?
Calendar. Thursday. Messages. Calendar. Safari. Phone. 3 new. Phone. 1, 2, 6, 5, 6, 8, 9, 0, pound. Call. Pound 0. Star 9, 9, 8, 6, 5, 6, 2, 1.
Hello?
I was talking away. We got cut off.
Yeah, I have no clue what that was. I am so sorry about that. So once again, this is Blind Adam of the Awesome Sauce Comics podcast, and I'm here with Winston Jordan, curator of Triple Dragon.
Dragon Trio. Right?
Dragon Trio. I'm sorry about that. I got distracted for a second because we just got cut off, which was weird. But that sounds like a cool concept. How long have you been creating comics?
Oh, probably dating back to since I was basically the concept of the Dragon Trio itself. These are characters that I've been working on for about 25 years. So it goes back to probably when I was maybe 12 or 13 years old when I first really realized that this is what I wanted to do. So.
Sweet. What comics were you into growing up?
Well, I was into a lot of DC more than I was Marvel. I was always a huge fan of Batman. Comics like that, Batman, Superman. And I eventually branched out, and then when the Image movement came up in the early 90s, it was like this whole new world of comics that, you know, these 6 guys formed this company, and they gave us a whole new world of comics, and gave guys like us hope, because let's face it, you weren't getting published back in the old days. You weren't getting published unless you got picked up by the Marvel or DC. So, you know, when the Image thing came up, it gave us hope. So I really got into the independent comics. Now I'm pretty much almost strictly independent as far as what kind of comics I'm into today.
I still read a lot of DC, and I have hope that Rebirth is going to do some amazing things.
Yeah.
I still have some, hope for Marvel, and there's still a lot of things I read there as well.
Right. I think what they're starting to do with a lot of people is the constant repeating. I think a lot of people are starting to get a little frustrated with that. So I think,
Yeah.
If anything, yeah, so it's like it's one day, okay, boom, let's reboot the whole thing. It's like, oh, again, you know?
Yeah, and I went on a rant about that recently, especially with Marvel, because it's just like,
Right.
wait, didn't we just have a reboot like 6 months
Right.
ago?
How many times are we going to do this?
Yeah, and I read a lot of independents myself, and, so how did you get involved with Insane Comics?
Well, it was one of those things where I basically self-published the Dragon Trio for nearly a year before James opened up doors to Insane Comics, and he basically was, it really came up by chance. I happened to be on Facebook, and I saw the Insane Comics was now accepting submissions, so I said, hey, what the hell, I'll give it a shot. Worst they can say is no, and actually I was really rather prepared to see
actually starting to become a fan of James because I just saw a post on his on Facebook. He's like, if there's any podcasters who want to interview any of my creators, just leave a message in the comment section.
Right.
So I just sent him a message, and he just all of a sudden I was like, wait a minute, why do I have 6 new friend requests all of a sudden?
Yeah, you're probably gonna hear from a lot of people because he actually had a meeting with his creators. He was like, hey, there's amazintg. He's doing a podcast. If you guys are interested in talking to him, just reach out to him. So you're probably gonna be hearing from.
Yeah, I heard from you. I heard from Fred. And I heard from 2 other people, and I was just like, wait a minute. And then I just had to put 2 and 2 together. I was like, wow.
Right.
And I was like,
I tell you, man, insane comics is starting to become kind of hard to ignore. It's got about, not just my title, not including my title, there's about 30 other really great titles there. So if anybody that's listening, if you haven't had a chance to check it out, just check, you head over to www.insanecomics.com and check it out. There's about 30 to 40 great books there, and I'm sure everybody's gonna find something like.
you see, that's what I like. I like a new company that has some fresh takes. I mean, yours is for the crowd that's into the Bruce Lee, Jet Li type of movie scene.
Exactly. Yeah. A lot of people say it kind of puts them in the mind of a Enter the Dragon, Double Dragon type feel, and to me that's a compliment because I was a huge fan of both of those properties growing up. I mean, to me, Bruce Lee was God. You know what I mean? So.
Actually, yeah, Enter the Dragon was probably the first movie I ever saw on TV. And it's just right afterwards, me and my friends and we're all, like I said, I'm visually impaired, so we just all started kicking each other. We'd miss. I had to pay his parents like $100 for a base.
Exactly. I mean, Bruce Lee is what started I think that's kind of what started my entire love for the martial arts. I mean, I studied it as a teenager, and just that one movie started my entire love for this genre.
Alright, I want to ask you another question because I was looking at your Facebook page, and it says you're a designer at a ministry.
Yes, well, what it is I'm also I do the media ministry in my church, and basically that's just another way of saying I run I do most of the designs for the church. I run the projector, do all the lighting effects during the service, that kind of stuff.
Alright,
But in addition to comics, I am also a freelance graphic designer. I design logos from concept to finish, that kind of stuff.
awesome. I'll send you logos. I will send you a PM, sometime during the week to talk about that.
Absolutely.
I love my old logo. I just thought I'd change company names. I may have to get something new. I did not expect the Awesome Sauce Comics name to take off the way it has. So, but
no problem. We'll figure it out sometime this week. I'll get you hooked up with something.
All right, cool. My other question is, you put in a very interesting Facebook post the other day where you were saying, I think it was you. You guys give people someone at Starbucks $5 for a cup of coffee and then you tip them, but then you complain and moan about a $5 comic book.
Exactly.
Can I thank you for that? Because I was just like, this is Facebook post of the day.
And funnily enough,
What made you post that out of curiosity?
Well, honestly, I was talking to another Facebook friend of mine, and he actually kind of said it to me, and I was like, you know what, I like that. I'm going to post that. And we were talking about it, and it's almost amazing to me that, and like I said, no disrespect to anybody in that profession, but you will happily pay $5, $6, $7 for a 2-minute cup of coffee, but an artist, a writer, spends years of his life, or her life, working on this book, pouring their heart and soul into it, and $5 is too much. And to me, I'm sorry, that's an insult to me.
As someone who, when I'm not doing this podcast and I'm not, building a film company, someone who is actually in comic book retail, I actually think indie comics should try to get all the money they can, and, this is the one medium where, it's half the price of the movie, and you can always find something.
Exactly.
You go to a movie, you pay $10, you may not even like it. You watch an hour of TV, you lose an hour of your life. It could be good, it could be bad, but you can always find something in comics.
Exactly. I mean, comics, you got the opportunity to pick the book up and, hey, I like this. You know what? Let me pick it up. You got the opportunity to pick it up, run through it, see if it test the water, and see if this is what you want. When you go buy a ticket to a bad movie, whether you like the movie or not, you're in there. Your money's spent until it's over. So, as I said, with comics, you just gotta test the water. You know what? I like this. I'm gonna really start picking this up. So I just think that, like, people show support to your artists and your creators. They're working hard to bring you these great stories. And like I said, no disrespect to the big two, but
actually starting to see there's a lot more cooler toys in other toy boxes.
Exactly.
You know, Insane Comics. I forget the studio that put out Rough Riders that just came out this week, but the comic with Roosevelt and Houdini all fighting a monster.
Right.
You know, stuff like that. IDW has all the licensed properties that are awesome. I actually think it's a fun time again to be an indie comic book fan.
It really is. There's so much out there, and I guarantee you that if fans would just open their eyes a little bit and look outside of that window that's Marvel and DC, you would find something that you like. I guarantee you. You just have to get out there and open your mind a little bit and look. And the other thing is, there's so many different art styles. Everybody, sometimes there's the idea, and it's the wrong idea, that every comic book has to look like Superman. Every comic book has to look like X-Men. That's not true. There are many different art styles. There's just something out there. I guarantee you, if you get out there and look and broaden your horizon, there's something out there you'll like.
Oh, definitely. Like I said, every Wednesday I discover something new. It's like, wow, that sounds cool. If it wasn't for this interview, I wouldn't have learned about your book, and this sounds cool too.
Well, thank you. I'll get you check it out.
Yeah, I will. I mean, I love to support indie books whenever I can. One of your colleague Fred's, he has an interesting concept with his anthology book.
Yeah.
Insane Comics as a concept.
Insane Asylum. Yeah.
You know what? Like, as soon as I heard the name, I was hooked on the name of the company.
I'm sorry. What'd you say, Adam? I couldn't hardly hear you.
I said, as soon as I heard the name Insane Comics, I was like, okay, sign me up.
Right, exactly. And it's a name that does grab you right off the bat. And like I said, it's got about 30 or 40 great titles. Like I said, but that's not just my book. You have Brayden Cox, who writes Reclaiming Godhood, and it kind of puts you in the mind of that 300 Spartan type feel. Wade Price writes Ghost, and it's another vigilante type style comic book. There's Movement Dawn by Alisa Faye. There's a lot of great books at Insane Comics. And
That's awesome.
About 30 books come up, and I bet you there's something you're going to be like, ooh, what's this?
That Ghost thing just sounded pretty interesting. That's right up my alley too. Can I bring your attention to a website I think you guys as a publishing company should check out? It's called a project called Comics for the Blind.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically a website that will take comic books and adapt them so people who have little to no vision can enjoy them. Like I said, I'm low vision, and someone just brought it to my attention. I was like, this is a cool company. They're starting to get a library put together. So.
Okay. Yeah, I'll write that down. I'll check that out.
What would you say to anyone who's interested in becoming a comic creator in the year 2016?
I would probably say perseverance. Do not give up. Don't let. There's a lot of people that let people tell them, oh, this isn't good. This will never get published. Well, a lot of people told Todd McFarlane the same thing about Spawn, and look at it now. So never let anybody tell you you can't do this. And he did it in a time where we didn't have the tools. Now you can get your work out, you can get your work in front of the public so much easier than you could before the days of the internet. I mean, there was a time where the only way to do this was to go through a publisher, but now you can do web comics. There's so many ways to get your work out in front of people.
And I also see there's not one day that doesn't go by where I don't see like a Bleeding Cool or Comic Book Resources, something about a new Kickstarter for a new comic book starting up.
Exactly. Yeah, and there's crowdfunding. Even if you're not the artistically inclined type and you need an artist and you're just a writer, there are still ways to collaborate with people and get things done. It's almost, in this day and age, I would honestly say there's no excuse for a creator who wants to put a book out to not do it. If you don't put it out, it's because you didn't want that. There's just so many ways to get it out nowadays.
That's awesome. Let me ask you this: in today's climate, do you feel that maybe our industry depends a little too much on Hollywood?
Honestly, I would probably say that Hollywood depends a little bit too much on us, and we don't get the credit for it.
That's an interesting comment. Or do you think we're now at a point where we kind of just need each other now at this point?
Well, I would each other because there are times when a movie can bring a new fan to a comic book. Because for instance, like if you take The Crow, for instance, I'm a huge fan of the Crow franchise, which I did not even know was a comic book until about a year or so after I had seen the movie. So it's that original movie with Brandon Lee that brought me into James O'Barr's comics. And it's, so it can go hand in hand. But I do honestly think
Actually, excuse me, Winston, I'm just the opposite with that because I knew about the comic book The Crow. It turned me into a Brandon Lee fan of his movies.
I'm sorry that you...
I would not have discovered Brandon Lee's work if it wasn't for watching The Crow.
Right. So, for some people, it goes the other way around. But I think that Hollywood depends on, if I had to pick a side, Hollywood, I think, depends a little too much on us, and we don't get credit for it because there are tons of movies out now movies, TV shows that derived either directly or even in a conceptual way from some type of comic book or some book.
Oh, definitely. Like I said, but we do live in a golden age right now. I never thought I would see an era where I see Supergirl and Flash on the same show and it looking as great as it did.
Exactly. So, it's a great time to be a comic book fan right now. I think the movies are going to get better. I think the books are going to get better. And like I said, what my thing is, I just really want everyone to open their eyes. There's stuff out there besides Marvel and DC, nothing against them, but there's stuff out there besides that.
So, in creating your series, what is like a typical day of creating a comic like for you?
Well, like me, most of us that do this, honestly, have day jobs. I would love to be able to read, to make the money where, hey, I could get up and join the comic books, my full-time job every day. That's a dream that hopefully will maybe be true one day. But like me, most people that do this have a day job. So and then on top of that, I'm a husband and a father, so I don't get a whole lot of time to work on my book. I have to kind of squeeze it in when I can. So the thing about my book is I just do not have the time to make it a monthly book. I wish I did, but I try to make it a bi-monthly or so book. And it's just one of those things where I kind of have to try to squeeze it in when I can, because, let's face it, we all have life going on.
Exactly. Even with doing a daily podcast, there's still things that get in the way during the day, so I hear you.
Yeah.
But,
like I said, it's one of those things where I love it enough to where if I didn't take the time from it, I would do it.
Yeah, but I'm that same way.
Yep, exactly. It's definitely, it's a labor of love, and I would say to anybody that you gotta love it to do it, because, if you're in this, because if you're in it for I tell anybody, if you're in it for the money, get out right now. It's a very tough business to make money in, because, let's face it, if you're going to a traditional publisher, they're going to get a percentage because they got to pay their printing costs and their advertising costs and all of that, and God forbid, it's not just you on the creative side, but you got to split it with a creative team. So, it's a tough business to make money in unless you just have that next hot property on your hands, that next Crow or that next Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. It's a very tough business to make money in.
And for every...
Yeah,
excuse me, but for every Crow and TMNT, they come in like once every so often.
Exactly. Unless you just got lightning in a bottle. That's, and I think we all kind of like to see our properties like that, but let's face it, you're buying for a very small piece of an already huge pie. So just like there's a million other creators out there trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, and we all now live in an era where it's, you're competing with so many other different mediums too.
Exactly.
I
tell anybody, if you're trying to get rich from it, get out now. But if you're doing it because you love to do it, that's what we're all doing. Like I said, all creators started off the same.
Yep. Let's see, you're a Batman fan. Did you see Superman vs. Batman yet?
I did. I saw it the first weekend it came out.
What did you think?
I'll probably be linked over the cold about this. I've gotten in many a Facebook discussion about this. I didn't think it was terrible. It's certainly not the worst movie I've ever seen, but I didn't think it was as epic as everyone's making it out to be. And that's just my personal opinion. There are some people that thought this thing was the absolute greatest movie.
And I've also seen things on the other side of the Joe Schumacher-ish villain in a dark, gritty.
I'll tell you, Adam, I got more the Riddler or the Joker out of that performance than I did Lex Luthor.
Yep.
And that's just me. I like he was almost Jokerish in his performance.
I was waiting for him to be like, yes, we will get you, super friends. Come out of his mouth at one point.
And I probably have to say, if I had any problem with it, that was probably my only real problem. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil it for anyone.
Same here, and I actually did a spoiler film review a couple days ago when I kind of just told everyone to please stop being haters on the internet and can't we just all get along?
Yeah. It's just, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but, and like I said, I will, when it comes out on DVD, I'm definitely getting it. I will buy it, but it wasn't, I didn't love it, I didn't hate it. I mean, I was like, okay, I enjoy it, you know.
Yeah, and I actually do think that DC is better on television than they are in movies.
I agree. I think so too.
Except for Netflix. That Marvel owns that.
Yeah. Let's see here. Well, I like Arrow. I absolutely love that show. I'm religiously watch Arrow. As my son does as well. But
Arrow, The Flash, and Supergirl are just like, I'm like, wow. And now I'm hearing rumors that they want to do a 4-part episode next year between all 4 of the shows.
Really? That would be fun to see.
So let's just say that the Trio Dragon, and if I said that wrong again, I apologize. Dragon Trio, let's say it gets to the point where it gets picked up. Who would you want to say play the 3 brothers?
A lot of people would not be familiar with it. I've always thought about that, but there's a lot of people that wouldn't be familiar. Unless they go super familiar with martial arts movies, you wouldn't be too familiar with the actors that I think about. But that's a tough choice. Now that's something you got me thinking about now. But I actually, for one guy, I always thought that you've seen the movie Ninja Assassin, right?
Yes, I have.
I've actually always thought that the guy that played the lead there could do well playing one of them.
That's a nice choice.
Yeah.
There's probably a couple of M&A guys that would probably be good somewhere.
Exactly, yeah. There's a female assassin in the story, and she, I've always envisioned her being played by someone like Kelly Hu.
Nice. Kelly, she's a sweetheart.
Yeah, like her, or maybe even Lucy Liu may be a bit up in age for it now as far as the character's appearance, but
Wait, is she even acting anymore?
oh yeah, she's in some TV shows. She's still out doing her thing. And she actually was when I created the character probably about a decade or so ago, I seen her in Kill Bill, and the way she portrayed Orin,
Yep.
it's like that was kind of like my inspiration for that character.
That's awesome. I love I'm a Tarantino mark.
I am too.
Yeah, I'll go see anything he puts out. He could put out a documentary on the Bible, and I would watch it.
I am too. I'm the same way, man.
I'm kind of disappointed I missed an opportunity to go out to South by Southwest to see him do a screening.
But yeah, he's one of those ones that if my concept ever got picked up for a movie, he's my director. I mean, that's who I want. What's our budget? That's who I want. So.
Yeah, like I said, him or Robert Rodriguez. If I ever had a chance to get one of my smaller scripts picked up,
Right.
I got to meet Rodriguez at New York Comic Con last year. He was a hoot.
Oh, that must have been awesome.
Yeah, he actually did a cover for the 50th issue of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Nice.
And I got to ask him a couple questions for the podcast, and I was like, it went over to the people at IDW, and I was like, thank you, you just made a boyhood dream of mine come true.
Very nice.
So are you going to be doing any of the convention circuit, or?
Well, actually I am. I'm actually going to be doing the convention. There's going to be a convention coming here in October. I'm going to be doing that. Myself and I have a creative partner who helps me with the writing and the plotting. His name's Michael Armstrong. He and I are going to be out doing some cons and stuff. Just about anyone that we can pick up. I'm going to be looking and seeing what's coming to town. What can I be a part of? So I'll definitely be posting on my Facebook page any con that Michael and I'll be participating in. So everybody come out, have a look, and hopefully I'll pick up some new fans. Man.
definitely. I mean, whatever I can do to help out, I'll see what I can do.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Are you guys picked up by Diamond yet, or?
I'm sorry, have you what?
Are you guys, is Insane Comics a part of the Diamond distributor system yet for retailers?
Not yet. Which a lot of, the thing is there's a lot of people that say that unless you're being picked up by Diamond as a publisher, you're pretty much not gonna be successful. Which Insane is the one publisher I think that's kind of making people eat their words on that, because although Insane, James hasn't gotten us into Diamond yet, but maybe it's something down the line that he'll work on, or look into in the future. But I think he's doing pretty good with his company.
Yeah, I think he's doing a great thing. I think James is doing a great job. Just like I said, so they can pick up the book for the websites as well as those stores.
Yeah, you can pick up Dragon Trail through www.insanecomics.com. It's also available through subsidiary sites like Drive Through Comics. And there's some Insane titles that are available on Comixology. So my issue number 2 actually drops in just a little over a week and a half from now. So, and I've actually already started working on the third one. So I want to try to keep it going the way if the second one's coming out, I want to be busy working on the third or fourth one.
All right, beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna thank. I know your son just turned 14 today, and I know you're gonna probably want to spend some time with him. So I'm gonna, share the time, and I thank you for sharing some of your day with me.
Hey, no problem, man. I appreciate you taking the time to interview me.
Oh, this was my pleasure. I was just really happy that out of everyone, like I said, you were the first one I saw on the top of the list, and I was like, how do I know this Winston dude? And then we started PMing each other. I was like, okay. I was like, this is like the fastest response I've ever gotten from the publisher. I was like, done.
Very nice.
So thank you so much. Keep up the awesome and amazing work. This has been Awesome Sauce.
Okay, well, hey, I appreciate you having me, man. Thanks a lot. I enjoyed it.
All right, man. You have a great night.
You too.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Stop recording video button.